Hello, this is your former media chair, Alex. I hope everyone's having a wonderful start to the spring season. Currently at home, chilling with my dinosaurs before I gotta go back for school. Oh yeah, and there's Lulu too. So I currently go to Oregon State University. I'm majoring in business administration and I'm also pursuing a minor in writing. I think I'll get my writing minor by the end of this year. I also like to play video games, spending more time than I should. Down in Corvallis, once in a while I like to host LAN parties. So a bunch of friends, they'll bring their computers over or their game systems and we just play games and have a good time. I got this, Alex. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Alright, it's time to look for a spot. Let's see, there's people here. Ooh. That's not everything. Alright, we're all set. So pumped.
Oh, we on that grind.
Yeah,
Got good.
the games. Everything is upside down. Oh boy. Except this backpack. That's good at least. So as media chair, what did I do? Last year I was responsible for running our Facebook page and our Instagram account, and on both ends I made graphics and posted recaps of events. I also am responsible for managing the website, and the website is, to be frank, nowhere as near as complete as we'd like it to be. But regardless, it was all of what I did as media chair was like a learning experience for me. As a matter of fact, some of the things I did produce were one, the Northwest VSA flag. I have a copy of the flag hanging in my room, and also helped produce the banner. Both of these pieces we got to showcase at NAFSA last year, so that was pretty cool. What I also did as media chair was I planted myself into some event committees. So starting with camp. At camp I got to squad up with some amazing individuals. So Daniel, Johnny, Jeff, and Jason. So together we had a great time at camp, and I look forward to the next one, and maybe our next reunion, mate. I miss y'all. Feels team, best team. And then what came after that was Summit. It wasn't my first media gig for Summit, but it was my first director position. And on my wing I had Kevin Tran, and we clutched it. As a party of two, we really pushed for media volunteers, so that way we have multiple angles and perspectives of the event. And not only that, but we also put the emphasis on our recap. Huge kudos to Kevin for the recap. He really took initiative with this video. Without Kevin, I'm not sure if I would be able to execute the vision we had for Summit. And that vision was to put an emphasis on the narration, the storytelling, you know, really pushing the limits of how to present a conference. And with that, I hope other regions really take a look at how to really recap an event. And with that, Kevin, I tip my hat to you. Oh, okay.
All right, seated. Stop. All right. Peace. Later, dude.
Okay, I think it's time we tell him, right, Lulu? Alright. So, one of the biggest struggles I was going through was that I had a lot on my plate last year. And going into it, I thought that being busy was going to be beneficial for me. But I was wrong. To say the least, I was pretty stretched thin, so I could not put 100% into my work. And then so looking at my work, I just wasn't satisfied. And I had so many ideas too. You know, there's so much that I wanted to bring into VSA, but I just couldn't get to it because I just didn't have the resources and the time to execute them. So, and then alongside that, I made personal sacrifices. Didn't really put priorities on myself, my personal life, or my academic career. So that ended up catching up to me. And on top of that, there were some unexpected curveballs thrown my way. So I hit rock bottom and I felt like a failure. And because I felt that way, I wanted to isolate myself from everyone. Not only because I was overwhelmed, but because to me it didn't feel right to stand alongside others, to be with others with what I was going through. So I hold myself up. I made sure I didn't even get out of bed at times. So the way I do it is I would stay up at night for as long as possible, so that way during the day I would just sleep, and that cycle would continue often. Those moments, those were some pretty dark times. But over time that changed. You know, I'm not like a new leaf or anything, but I made progress. So happy to say that. And that's thanks to the amazing people that have been with me, that supported me the whole step of the way. I've been getting motivated to come back, and I mean, here I am. You know, I'm still here. I'm still kicking it. So that in a way speaks for itself. The big takeaway for me is to not only practice self-care, but also to know when to reach for help, to lean on a shoulder. And in those stressful moments, just thinking back to why I wanted to be in VSA, who I wanted to be, and what I wanted to bring. And in the present moment, just taking a step back and admiring how far I've gone in VSA. I'm really fortunate for this opportunity, and everything I've done up to now, everything I produced, it's all for you. So to those who I've worked with, to the friendships I've made, just to everyone who's been with me in my VSA journey, all I have to say is thanks. And that's it for the first episode. My role's been passed down to Kevin and Alex, so please give them your support. I can't wait to see what they bring for this year. But for me, I'll still be around. I'm not completely retired yet, so you may see me at UNAFSA maybe. But don't go away yet. I still have one more snippet. This was when I made the visit to UC Boulder, or University of Colorado Boulder, in the summer. And to those from Southwest UVSA who are watching, just want to let you all know that I had a great time last year at Apex 3, but unfortunately I cannot make it to this Apex. So sorry. But I wish you all the best. I know that it's going to be a great event. So, enjoy.
So VSA isn't just on this campus. We are like way bigger than just like Boulder, than just Colorado. There's like all sorts of cool stuff. You guys will probably find out more about what SUSA and what like UNASA, all this cool stuff is. But we'll teach you the chant real quick. So I'm gonna say Southwest, and you guys say is the best. We do that 3 times, and like I don't care who corrects me, but this is the real history. We throw up our katanas, right? So you take one arm and then the other, and you gotta make it a super ultra sharp katana, and then you just let out like a war cry, right? We just go ah with our katanas. Yeah. It's a katana. You're not the EVP. You full on, just go for it. All right. Let's go. Please don't let me down because I graduated from here. All right. Southwest is the best. Southwest is the best. Southwest is the best.
Everyone gather to the front real quick.
Hey, the camera's still rolling.
Oh shoot, my bad.
So, when I say Northwest, you say so fresh. And then we're gonna do that 3 times. And then I'm gonna ask, what do we do? And you're gonna say, we make it rain.
Yes.
Maybe translation we'll do next time I come back. All right, now Northwest!